Feast! Here comes the axe! Prove yourself!
He's in a lot of trouble, actually. He showed off his passive, so they know that that's all he has. The right click, the fire spirits, the dots, they got him. Oh, Roya, you picked the wrong... Speaking of Roya, he's in a lot of trouble, actually. He showed off his passive, so they know that that's all he has. The right click, the fire spirits, the dots, they got him. Oh, Roya, you picked the wrong... Is not a strength hero. This Beastmaster picking a fight with Roya here as Milan trying to get in the way of this Slark. Block the pounce, and he's successful, but what cost? He can dive away, but even with sticks and dive, maybe he could have gotten out of there if he was a little bit more confident in that play. I mean, you saved the Beastmaster, but once that pounce lands, once you get leashed, man, it's all over. It's not all over, you just take a lot of damage, and okay. What? Okay, Puck is, 3 nulls versus the 1 null equivalent, and he just gets bodied. So that definitely wasn't supposed to happen. March pulled back just enough with that new shockwave. Ooh, sometimes, I mean, at least in the works. And, Brax, Poison Touch, lots of damage, but Nusham even more damage. And you're going to be really, really incentivized to kind of move out. And Nusham, Stomp, land onto both. That AoE, always deceptive looking. Now March is in a lot of trouble. You're just going to get skewered and crushed. Quite yet. They will eventually have it in spades, but, maybe with a Dazzle coming in, they can make something happen. But into the tower, I'm not really sure about that one. I'm just, all over the place with that mid lane. Whatever, man. Sammy Boy dies again as Bryle is just cleaning house. And now here's the dive onto IX Mike. The boars are there with the slow. The poison is touched, and IX Mike's going to go down. Roya, poking at Forever. He will absolutely make you regret it. Speaking of, Sammy Boy is once again in a hell of a lot of trouble. The shield is just slow roasting him at this point with maxed out Flame Guard. So he's not splitting experience with anyone at this exact moment. This creep wave should give him level 6. And then things get really dangerous. IX Mike, Black Hole, only lands to 1. Forev's able to sidestep it. And they do have March caught in a corner, so most likely he's going to go down. But for a Black Hole, they should probably be able to get Forev as well, though he is incredibly bulky. There's an angry Magnetar on his tail. Shockwave yanking it back a little bit. Stomp will be sidestepped. Now the backup coming in. Bryle, he found Nusham. That Flame Guard slow roasting that ET. Gets into Brax as well. RP and the right clicks. Does kill off the Beastmaster finally. But Bryle should be able to clean up IX Mech. Not in a Beastmaster in exchange. That is worth, man. That is very worth. Plus the fact they have, this top lane scenario, which, this is great for Roya to get this farm. Okay, Bryle, you're going to get to calm down. He went back in? You what, mate? Okay, well now he's gonna get some backup from Forev. Shockwave, the dot from the Midnight Pulse gets the kill, but Forev with the roar does make it an even trade. March on the high ground. Not really sure if he wants to mess with this many heroes as a Dazzle. It's a pretty bold move there, March. You want to reconsider because now he's gonna take so much damage. What's that? Plus 72 from the Stapler. And March, yeah, in the wrong neighborhood. Just trying to help, man. He's just trying to help. Good situation for the Phoenix and the Slark up on the top lane, though. But Coil now dropping onto Moo. He doesn't have any more sticks, so he can't dagger anywhere. He can die. That's all he can do. He doesn't have anything. Speaking of, a minute off that Black Hole, although they have a lot of damage with Forev. Pounced up. Is there a grave yet? No, still not yet there for March. So if they immediately lose Forev, Milan's going to jump right in with the Supernova, splits up Nusham from the rest of his allies. So he's going to have to commit or die, and he has chosen most likely both. Although, Milan still going in with the Haunt coming in from Moo. They pick off Roya, now Nusham in the trees. It's going to be insane, and Brax is going to be the first person to feel it. He has no TP available, and now there's the Sun Ray, there's a Lightning Hammer, and okay, I didn't even factor with that Haunt, and of course the mobility of an Ember Spirit. Team are most likely just going to get kind of pushed around wherever, unless they get these picks. Now, killing off Forev, that's great. I mean, yeah, you got him. Good work. But spotted by the bird. That crown won't save you. I don't think it will, at least, because the Sun Ray is on him. And he's going to die. Forev still pushing forward, looking for someone to roar. Bounty Rune Coil will keep March away from the second bounty. Sandboy is going to slide right in, take it. Oh, chains! And Bryle gets it! Oh, you just got jebaited so hard. Now he jumps back up towards the top lane where they have eyes on Nusham. They already used the chains, although there is another one up right now. And Bryle dodges the stomp with the Remnant. Alright, Ember Spirit. I mean, I missed your first couple kills on Puck, and I apologize. Better Black Hole Brile or else he's going to cancel it. Oh, Brax, you don't want to be there, my friend. Hit with the Poison Touch. And the Shockwave was even dodged. Again, it doesn't matter if you dodge a Shockwave. It was just on the edge of range, but I guess it's better not look foolish, although Nusham does not want to be here. Shrine reconsiders, does go down. And now Moo with the help of Milan, they have eyes on the Slark. Sunray, the damage. Roya, yeah, what regen, man? With Brile coming in, that's actually Milan who ultimately gets the kill. Wraith Band's going just for value, man. What's her total at? 1,300 with 20, oh my god, upwards of 20 armor is ridiculous at this stage of the game for any hero. Now Brax is in a little bit of trouble, decide to walk up the high ground. Oh, look at that dot. Oh my god, they're not even hitting him. He's just dying to dots. That's... Moo is in a lot of trouble. He does have a grave nearby. Can it be cast? Yes, it will. RP a little bit late onto the Dazzle. And now the help coming in from the Phoenix Supernova. Moo is still alive. And somehow the Dazzle's alive as well. Everyone's under the Supernovas. Brile's just cleaning house. Already 2 are down. Looking for a third into Roya. You can't run. You can't hide. That's a 4 for nil. Grave is a good ability that protects your allies. And they still have the Roar. And they still have the Haunt. Okay, Team just got styled upon, and there goes the 5th, a full team wipe. Ember Spirit with the Maelstrom is pretty good at clearing creep waves, although pretty trash at hitting buildings. Pretty good at killing pucks, though. Roar comes in. Phase shift. What phase shift? This ability down here, who for some reason has another double damage room. I'm not really sure how he's doing it. And of course, if you land your ultimate here, you're not locking down March, who's had the ability to grave, and everyone else diving in. Supernova overhead. Beastmaster gonna go down, but the Haunt comes in with the Supernova going to erupt. That's a 2 for 1 already with Moo chasing down Nusham. Killing off all the vision. Moo and Brile. Chains down 2. Here comes the Shiva's dive and the Roar onto the Magnus. Well, the Black Hole's pretty darn good. Where's the follow-up, though? The Phoenix is going to get the Grave, and he has a chance to now Supernova. The Ember Spirit took about no damage from that entire thing. They take down the Phoenix, but at such a cost. Roy with the BKB trying to handle everyone by himself, but there's just way too many heroes for a Slark to actually deal with, especially when the Grave comes out onto Forev. Getting a lot of stats here, and Roya is going to cash in a little bit. Ike's Mike grabs it. Probably not too happy with that fight, but probably still happy with their position in the game. Smoke's gonna run onto Smoke. Smoot in the front lines, and the RP comes in, but again, it only lands onto 1 here. The stomp lands onto the Phoenix, though. Is gonna be a little slow with that Supernova. He pops it now. They're gonna try and turn around onto the Supernova. They're trying their best, and they do get it killed off, but they lose 2 in exchange. All their big team fight now off the table, and Brile is allowed to go ham. Onto the Elder Titan, onto Sammy Boy, who jaunted down to the south, but not far enough away from the Boars. Where are you gonna go, Puck? I'm not really sure where. Probably, yeah, straight to the Grave. And not a shallow...